Now, the story of a good man on a quiet and heartbreaking mission, one many people would never consider undertaking. He worked for years in obscurity until recent notice brought this remarkable man and his story to light. From Los Angeles, special correspondent Gail Zamak-Lamon brings us this profile.
What are you doing?
Mohammed Bazik has become something of a local hero here in Los Angeles recently.
I'm not an angel, I'm not a hero. It's just what we're supposed to do as a human being.
In 1978, Bazik, then a former marathon runner, came to the U.S. from Libya to study engineering. He met his wife here in the U.S. and became a citizen in 1997. But today he is a different kind of champion. His distinction? He is the only foster parent in this city of 4 million who cares solely for terminally ill children.
Open, good.
What happens if you get sick?
Father doesn't get sick day.
It is not a glamorous job.
You have to do it from your heart, really. If you do it for the money, you're not gonna stay for long.
Over almost 3 decades, he and his wife cared for scores of children. 10 have died in his care. Most of the children he's taken recently are born with terminal illnesses. Sometimes they are abandoned or born to parents with drug addiction. Once they enter the foster care system, the county works to connect them with foster parents like Mohammed. The memories of the children, he says, still live with him every day.
And this is the kid who died with cancer. He has a cancer, he died. They operate on him, and they find the cancer separate all of his organs. So the doctor said, they stitched him back and said, there's nothing we can do for him.
Today he lives with a 6-year-old foster daughter born with microcephaly, a rare disorder in which a baby's brain doesn't fully develop. She cannot see or hear. She responds only to touch. At 7 weeks old, the county took her from her biological parents. They called Bazik, and he agreed to take her in. He also cares for his biological son, Adam, who himself was born in 1997 with brittle bones, dwarfism, and other physical challenges. Bazik is a practicing Muslim, and his story gained special notice recently after President Trump issued an executive order seeking to bar immigrants from 7 majority Muslim nations, including his own home country of Libya. His faith has continued to guide him through many heartbreaks. His wife passed away in 2015.
After your wife died, did you ever think this is actually too much for one person to do?
Sometimes. But I know somebody needs help. I will do it as long as I am healthy.
Now he has a nurse's aide that helps with care on weekdays from 8 to 4. But still, it's a full-time job, one he handles by himself every night and every weekend. With his foster daughter's seizures happening more and more often, he usually sleeps near her on the couch, just in case. He says he hasn't had a day off since 2010. And the challenges have continued to mount. In November, the caregiver became the patient.
I find out in November I have colon cancer. And they told me they operate on you in December. I said, I talked with the surgeon. I said, doctor, I can't. You have to give me time because I have a foster kid who is a terminal, and I have my son, he's a handicap. There is nobody for them, you know.
Did anyone go with you to the hospital?
No, that was the scary part, you know. I felt about the kids who's been sick for all their life. If I am adult, 62 years old, and I feel this, that I am alone, I am scared, I mean, nobody tells me this okay and it will be fine. This experience has humbled me.
That's not happy noises. He's talking.
Yep, she's talking.
There's so much heartbreak, and yet you keep doing it.
I mean, these kids need somebody.
Even if there's that much heartbreak.
Even that much heartbreak. I mean, to me, death is part of life. And I'm glad that I helped that kids go through this period of his time, you know. And I helped him, I be with him, I comfort him, I loved him or her. And until he pass away, I am with him and make him feel he has a family and he has somebody who cares about him and loves him.
That they're not alone.
No, they're not alone.
Bazik underwent a successful cancer surgery in December, and treatment is ongoing. His story has received wide attention that led to an online fundraising drive that has already raised over $200,000.
I mean, you see how many nice people around us, but we don't see them because of this turmoil in this time. We didn't see those how many nice and kind people around us.